field. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Nittany Lions will put total leather and will get started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hilltoppers offense will take the field first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through it. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Stevens. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Going to swing it on second down. Working that left side now. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And the Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. Hard-hitting tackle. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
The Hilltoppers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. The short hands, it's Stevens. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a fourth and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. He'll make the tackle, force the fourth down.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Hilltoppers kept this drive moving on the ground, to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Get it out on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They've got the screen set up. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 11th play of this opening drive coming up, but this one a 3rd and long. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Everett. Quickly to the tight end. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing, turning it on.
They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
With the catch, it's Hilton. No chance to run, but still a good game.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
The hand to the running back. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The snap sets up to throw. Flips it out on the screen. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Everett. That's caught. It's Grove. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Second down, he'll throw it into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. And they've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He's looking downfield to throw. That's caught. It's Ingram. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Give to the running back. That's midfield, he's got room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back to pass, it's Everett. Pulls it in, it's Grove. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks and first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got two guys on him.
Sends it back in motion. They'll go back to the air on second down. Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Coffee. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
As a quarterback, I used to love throwing to running backs that could run great routes. That was a good one there on the angle route. He sold it like he was running to the flat, put his foot in the ground, cut back inside, crossed the defender's face, made it an easy throw and an easy first down.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Running back searching for a hole. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. And the Hilltoppers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Got his man. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Stevens. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
The Hilltoppers with the first and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Stands in and takes the hit. Grabs it inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, WKU.
That is exactly what you want from your quarterback. Hanging in there, letting the route develop, throwing the football down the field while you're getting hit, and the receiver does the rest and runs into the end zone for the touchdown.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Back to throw, it's Everett. Got the back over the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Going for the marker on the ground. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Rides the back on the option to give. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side. Fighting off the defender.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Hilltoppers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. The give on the option. Not finding any running room. I think that loss is going to give back what they gained on the previous play, and now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The one thing you haven't heard a lot from Penn State is we are dangerous with the quarterback run, but they are now.
Yeah, and finding that quarterback spot has really been an issue for them for the last several years. So I go back and I just think if they find their guy, and they got a guy that can be a dual threat guy and make plays, this is a team that always has the other components to be a national championship contender.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Let's go. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, it's Everett. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Grove. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Pressure coming. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the noise from this big crowd at Happy catch in the middle. It's Stevens. Breaks into the open. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this one is perfect. And now they take the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. The Hilltoppers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Everett. Got a man, it's Hilton. There he goes. Pulled down for the tackle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
There's a difference between being physical and pass interference, and that was way over the line. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Catch in the middle, it's Grove. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Caught behind the line. It's Coffee. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. From the gun, running back on the move. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Ingram. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. Now the play fake. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushes, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Now, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Finds his man. It's Hilton. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win. But you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice game, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down the throat in second down?
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and goal for the offense. A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They take the lead with the 6.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knock it right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Looking downfield on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Oh, he had it, and dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down. The decimal meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level noise. The throw. Finds space on the right. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And the Hilltoppers will hustle to the line.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Hilltoppers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense picks it up. He's into the open down the middle. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off play action on first down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ingram. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And they fail to hook up on third down. And the Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Red pass, it's complete. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Hines is back in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for room at the 25. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They'll give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front seven has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage, but can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing, even when he's covered.
Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Everett. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got enough space. Touchdown, Penn State. And the stomping has commenced.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Spins away from the defense. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Makes the catch. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Caught over the middle. It's Stevens. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eat.
Breaks into the open. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Hilltoppers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of...
Give him 6. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've
headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the route is on.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start